Today we are in Portsmouth and we are going to be heading to the Queen's Hotel to do a consultation with our bride. Hello! Yes, we're here. Alright, so we're heading to the Queen's Hotel. Cool. Okay, so we are currently at the Queen's Hotel at the moment and we're just having a look around at the venue. So currently at the moment with the bride and her bridesmaid, and we're just looking around the venue and discussing where we want to do certain aspects of the day and photography. So I'm just gonna have a little look and kind of pre-plan locations of where we can do little parts of photography. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. What I'm doing at the moment is taking a light meter reading, telling me camera settings of like the rooms. So just kind of looking around the rooms and getting an idea of camera settings and light. So we're currently here at the Queen's Hotel and we've just finished doing our consultation with the client. So as you can see, it's a beautiful venue and the client has requested for old money, elegant, fashion editorial style photography. And as you can see, the architecture and decor really lends to that aesthetic. So we basically have finished the consultation and I'm just going over some of the notes that we made for the consultation. I personally think doing a consultation with your wedding photographer or wedding suppliers is the best thing you can do, because it's a really great way for you to communicate what you want from your wedding vendors. And also, we can't see your vision unless you communicate it with us. So I'm now looking over the look, the vibe, the feel, key things that are important to the bride and groom, and also knowing those key relationships for the bride and groom and understanding the importance of really capturing those authentic moments between the bride and groom and really understanding those relationships so then you can photograph them. So in all these consultations I always ask them, is there any significant relationships or family members that are important to you? So when I'm photographing their wedding, I know to look from their perspective and I know to photograph them with their grandparent or their mum or their dad or their sister or their best friend, because knowing your bride and groom and knowing what is important to them is essential to photographing great photography that really actually tells the narrative and story of the people that you're working with and of that family. And we've gone for the couple shots. We're going to go for something that's classy, elegant, romantic. I'm thinking old Hollywood. I'm thinking old romance. Those are the kind of things that I'm thinking for definitely the couple shots, because we want no kissing, but we want something that's very much focused on the connection of the couple. So just behind us, this used to be the bridal shop that I used to work in. So when I was 17, I did work experience in a wedding dress shop, and this was my first ever proper job. And I used to come here every Saturday and help brides find their dresses. And I just loved helping people for their weddings. It was a passion of mine from a very young age. And it's something that kind of stayed with me. And then I decided that when I was studying photography at university, that I was going to start my own wedding photography business. Because growing up, I'd always looked at fashion magazines and wedding magazines and thought I'd love to make work like that one day. And that's how it all kind of came together. I just find it interesting that now at this point in my life, the Queen's Hotel is the wedding that I'm going to be photographing in a month's time. We've just done the consultation. But I remember being a little bridal consultant, walking up and down Palmy Road, calling out, just help someone find their wedding dress, Grandma. And then I'd call my mum and I'd do my post off errands with my fabric that I'd have to go to the post office, send,